Hello and welcome back to TSW3. Yes, I'm Patrick. And as you may know by the title, Steve's coming. Oliver decided to show up despite the restart the game. We're talking about the add-ons manager, or the PS5 memory problem, which is no longer just a PS5 memory problem. It's actually now on the PS4 as well. Before I get on to anything I've been reading on the forums, this is all from JD, just from JD on the forums. If you don't know about the PS5 memory problem, it's 64 gigabytes of DLC memory, but you can't get anywhere close to that. It's about 25 or something gigabytes you can have up to, which is equivalent of all DLC on TSW3. It will equivalent you to only being able to having around not even 50% of what you own, and that's now less. It's probably getting close to about 25% of what you own, really, by this point now, if you own everything. And then on the PS4, which has only recently been found, literally a couple of days ago since the release of the new German root, which I'm not going to try and pronounce. People have noticed on the PS4 as well, root's not showing up. And that's been found out to be, there's 50 pieces of DLC limit. JD has come out and said that their manager will fix that as well. But I'm going along through the list that is on the forums and going for everything that JD has brought up about stuff. The main one is, since the save game bug is out, which is true because I've got that now enabled, and the sound patch run, the Keyhoon Pass run, yeah, that's all. I have been saving it through the journey and it does work. But the people that were working on the save game have now moved over to deal with the add-on manager as well. It's now their main focus. I'm hitting the floor. You can't say it will be out by Christmas. It is not. He has said that in another post. I'll get onto that in a minute. In the first post, he doesn't say anything else, but on testing it, it's Interactive game, the add-ons. So there's a lot to check and review. I'll go through the list. There's a lot of people going, yeah, thank you very much. You're having a right all go at them for saying the truth. And the next one is they're working on a lot of stuff, and JD's starting to call Tetris. So it is now their top priority. Get it done, tested, and thrown to us lot, as it were. And no, it was actually for Bourbon and Cross City that they've actually found it. Actually, so it's not the very recent German route. But the main things are, we'll get onto them a bit more, because the reason why it's taken this long for it to come out to get anywhere. This is all from JD, that they've had to rewrite how the game loads, which is not going to be a small thing, but of course there are people out there that think that's going to be easy. What the heck is those maniacs doing on the path? But they're like I said, there's a lot of people having a right old go at JD and Dovetail because it's taken a long time. So could they do it any better? I should ask them that. Keep going down the list. A lot of people talking back to each other. That's just page 1, by the way. Page 2. Once again, it's continuing, but we're mostly focusing on what JD comes out with. And then I'll talk more about stuff when it comes to it. Now we're up to the good part. So, I'm going to read all of what JD has posted on here, and it's from Monday at 1 minute past 3. This is from JD. I think the key part of this is providing is well. We've launched TSW2's version just before TSW3 released. No, they didn't. They released it afterwards. There was a few issues here with the release. Some content missing, etc. Free content as well. I don't know why people mind at that, especially if you think of prices now, which have been documented above someone else's post. And we've taken a look on how we've put the infrastructure together as a result to ensure it doesn't happen on TSW3 release. We believe the majority of these are now resolved, which has put us in a good position for TSW3 now. Therefore, there's been a lot of work going for the TSW3 edition, but add a little context on why it has been a delay between the two releases. We don't want to provide a release date before testing has completed. That's fair, but people are waiting his head off for it due to the complexities involved. Because I'm going to be gapping. It's probably not going to be the most entertaining. I think so for after a while. Shunting down there, that's unfortunate. Oh, not there. Oh well. And here's a small whiz from the November, which will provide extra thing. Testing will start on TSW3 add-on manager soon. It's taken longer than we wanted due to a number of factors. Take longer due to a lot of factors. The team remain coming together in the hands soon of PS5 players as they are playing add-on Tetris at the moment and aren't able to get the full experience, which is true. More for German roots than anything else. In a short insert, the add-on manager can provide a directly from TSW2 vision of add-on manager, which is why we wanted to make sure we got it in full first. The body, stop on this looked up. TSW UI, part in the menu system, is not what's presenting TSW2's menu. The currently completed before sent to our QA beta testers for review. We know we've said a lot. Thank you for your continued patience. That patience has gone by now, by this point, for quite a few people. Side note, using the same infrastructure modes that works since TSW add-on manager within TSW3 add-on manager. For absolute parity, I say it's unlikely this side of Christmas, and that's what JD has posted on here. So if I continue on to page 3 by this point, and let's see here. There's the most recent stuff from JD. And JD has said that he will try and get a release date as quickly as possible. So yeah. Of course, like I said, there's a lot of people here moaning and constantly moaning at them now for saying that. Because I do believe there is one person here moaning at JD for it, and someone's went straight back at them just saying that he's given you answer that what you answered for, and there's clipped off. So yeah, there's the market version. Because at the moment, all I've got installed is American Roots. Out of about don't know how much I've got done, and that includes money. And the best thing is, I'll get onto this in a bit as well. In some senses of it, they're working on it. They are working on it, but some things are getting missed out now. Bugs and crashes are not getting fixed, because I think the majority of Dovetail staff, not the ones which are making the routes obviously, but the ones which are doing the core work, which is probably 90% of what the company is up to at the moment, with the 5% on routes and the other 5% doing on locos. That's why we've not seen anything come out from the Preserved or the Special Project crew on either TSW2 or this since the release of this, really. So yeah, so I think even they might be slightly working on that as well now, because they haven't even done all the training centre either. So after Christmas is most likely not the first week obviously, but I can't see in it. It's going to be, I would have said January, I mean, is probably the month that we may possibly get it, around that sort of time. February as well. June, January or February. One of those 2 months. I can't see it any more than that, because it will be by this point ridiculously stupid. And I'm saying that because it would be. Stop zooming in, camera. So yeah, it's literally getting to that point when people are losing their head and blaming blame Dovetail for the add-on, man. Not by having the limit. And I'm not kidding, they are. And yeah, it's on the PS4 as well now. And it's 50 add-ons, like I said, so, and JD has already responded to that one and said that the add-on manager will also fix that as well. So for people that are saying, oh, they don't care, it's only a small number of users, it's not now. It's around 33% of Dovetail's people that are buying the stuff, like all of us, out of everyone. It's now 33% of people would own it, say, out of, I don't know how many people, but out of all, both PC, and PlayStation and Xbox, that's one gone. It just leaves the 2 main providers' money, which I know is still not going to help the PlayStation side out, because they're still going to get a lot of money from Xbox and PC users. But it's cut there. It's going to start to cut and get into them sort of soon. So that may boost them up to go, oh, we better get this done, type of thing. Nothing's really coming, is it? Doesn't look like that's still parked up down there. So. The passenger timetable would be fun to see on this at some point. But yeah. So I'll probably just go back to the main menu, because I know at the moment I'm going to go on a little bit off from the PS5 add-on manager as well. That's all I've got installed at the moment, just American. Ignore that, it's Canadian. But yeah, it's literally just American. And another load of bugs which haven't been fixed yet are all of this. 37. This really is only 3. Only 4, I mean. Or get out of that and go to the bi-level cab down there. Doesn't even show up pressing X, by the way. Even that doesn't have any services. Let alone Peninsula Corridor is also a very crushy route. I noticed as well. None of this will be in this list, by the way, that I've just said. That's out now. Yeah, right, now let's go on talk about the DLC stuff. And trust me, I want to pick stuff up. Just ignore everything that's saying 0, because I've obviously got that. And as you can see, there's a lot of 0 there. Oh look, there's other text. So yeah, you can see how much I've not got installed out of routes. If I'll go back to right down to there and go to locos as well, you can see all the locos that I've not got installed either. And there they all are. So yeah. But going towards it, at the moment it's handy. Jeez, those price tags. 29 quid, Jesus Christ. 30, about basically 30 quid per route. That's a whole new game. I am waiting for a sale for those price tags to go down. Because I am not picking that up. No, like I said, £9 for that is probably pushing it as well, so that's probably not too bad, does it? But yeah, like I said, I'm going to wait for sale anyway for these now. And if I keep going down the list, because I will pick those two up, and I will pick these two up. If I go to that as well, for as well out of context, I will be picking that up at a sale. You can see the routes which I've no longer been picking up since the add-on that, since we've not been able to download things properly. I may even pick that up. These American ones are, probably not most likely. Even Clinchfield and Clinklick as well, of course, got the line. All the 0s, just ignore that. But yeah, I don't think there's any other local add-ons earlier, so no. Just kind of noticed that the loco packs aren't on this list in the game store, but yeah. So yeah, because it proves of it really. Because look how many services I've got. And while I'm here as well, probably another bug. Saying I have another bug, because I know people have noticed it as well. Oh. Is if I go down to what I've got. Right, you see, I saw just American stuff inside. I won't look at the British items. This takes so long to load, it's unbelievable. But in theory I should find one. Well, that's the proof that I've even got that installed and it's saying I have it. But Matt was saying it's installed in. There you go. Back there, you saw that come up on a on the Northeast Corridor one, which I did do. So yeah, they're in, but yeah, there's another two. It's only some routes that are affected, but yeah, they are like that. But another thing is, I've actually also noticed that the AI does not pick the deliveries at all. Not that one, but all of these don't pick deliveries. I'm using the training center as a little nip to go. So yeah, proves like cause everything's 0 then, all that there. But yeah, that's the same game. Prove that I've got it working in and everything. But yeah, we need the fix now. I think it's affected more and more and more. And like I said, it's probably about time that it was released for this now. And like, as they've got everyone's pretty much now working on it, that was doing the save game, and that only that livery's actually showing up for once. Oh, there's my awful Long Island livery, which is on the Predators Club if you are curious. Or where am I running? Oh, that's handy. You should be. Oh, hello. Forgot about that. Oh, if I was driving that and I hit that, I probably should have. Excuse my language. That didn't work. Oh well. Go up here. Just stand here and hopefully nothing comes through the other line. But yeah. So like I said, it's probably needed now. Highly needed by this point, the add-on manager. So like I said, I'm going to say January is probably the month we might get it, might have a chance of actually knowing about it. We might do it. There's a roadmap as I'm recording this month. Now I will go over the roadmap as well. So I don't know, it probably have a lot more content in there. I think as P-Bit is starting to get more on his now interrupted with the PS4, it's going to actually get more news. We're going to hit him on this problem. So yeah, I'm going to leave it here then, guys. Bye, M7. But yeah, because I really want to drive these routes more frequent. Because I'm forgetting about stuff like the LGV route, Arosa Line, Harlem, for an example, Long Island. Well, Coombe Pass. I've completely forgotten about Coombe Pass. I've only the one that I did on it a couple of days ago. By this point, one that's on YouTube was the second one I've done on it. The second time I've touched that loco. I've not even touched the other loco in the pack. The default pack I'm talking about. I haven't even touched really the M7 yet. The S7 in it. I haven't even for German. I haven't even touched the any of the other stuff in it yet. So I'm sneaking in. Oh, I'm sorry. I wondered what happened to all these when I ran this for last time. They decided to shut up the service today. But yeah, in some sense, like I said, the add-on manager will fix the PS5 memory problem, the PS4 memory problem. I'm going to say it'll probably fix some of the crashes as well, to be fair. And it will probably do quite a decent job. Hopefully. And just in case it does hit Xbox before the release, I don't. If it does hit Xbox, I think they will instantly do this for that, because that's more than half of their clientele, as it were. So yeah, I'm going to leave it here then, guys. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment your predictions down below for the release sort of time. It won't be this side of Christmas, so ignore those ones. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hope you have an awesome day, and goodbye.